Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
No gain on the
This
play.
defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Yeah, we bring it back to the start. Here's a moment of silence, bring it back to the art.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Devin Bush in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no return fourth down. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll go again with Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Bears. 36 yards.
That's good.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Throwing again. Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal.
A 37-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard
Terrific starter
line.
there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Second and 10. So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
At the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Once again, it's Barkley.
Barkley again, the ball carrier.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That's taken in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
So the decision to go for it on fourth down pays off. Really well executed. Nice job by the offense. But now you got to come away with a touchdown. You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown.
Hurts pass.
Here's second and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Set to go now on first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Brings up second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, third and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36, it is first and 10. Now Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. A second consecutive big play to start this drive. 29 yards on this one.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will open up a 13-0 lead. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Hurts to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Rookie out of Oregon. They're on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down, and they need 7. Throwing is Hurts. That one caught by Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives them a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
Hurts pass complete to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed The extra point in this tight game, boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down. Here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Williams. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. Good way to start the 4th quarter with a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Swift. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Flushed to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roll Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up...
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's first and 10. A run with Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down short for the first down by a couple of yards. So we'll have third and short coming up.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11.
Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here we go. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Again, Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Philadelphia.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is recovered by the kicking team. They're going to have a chance at a final play. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront.